Hi, we're outside the Tsakane taxi rank in Tsakane, Brakpan, east of Johannesburg. There is a high presence of police in and around the area. We do understand that the dispute amongst the taxi drivers is over the transport route between Tsakane and Johannesburg. We also have just been informed that just late yesterday, Wednesday, 4 taxi drivers were gunned down outside the Tsakane taxi rank, which is situated outside the Tsakane Mall. Where we are right now is the Tsakane taxi rank, which is about 1 kilometer away from Tsakane, where 6 other taxi drivers were shot. And we do understand that out of the 6, 1 of them has just passed away this morning. Now with me, I'm standing with some of the commuters who have been left stranded at the Tsakane taxi rank. Next to me is Mr. Banjwa, who's just going to explain how the taxi strike and the immediate shutdown of the taxi rank affects him as a commuter. Mr. Banjwa, thank you for joining us.
Yes,
Can you just explain what's the situation and how does the immediate shutdown of the taxi rank actually affect you as a commuter?
I think they affect us as the taxi owners. They want to own 100 taxis, 200 taxis. I think they strategize. They must have the strategy to make them to divide. If the taxi owner must own 5 taxis, they must own 5 taxis, not more than 5 or 10, because I think they make now that the money make us evil now, because you want all the profit for you because you own 100 taxis. You don't give other taxi owners a chance to have taxis or to work at our communities. Now we are in a problem now at this site. Our parents, they must go to work. They can't go to work now because they are feared now they're going to affect it. How will you feel if my parent now go to work then and got shot in a taxi because of the violence? It happens in Tsakane, whatever. We've got young brothers here who've got licenses. They like to drive with the taxi, but they are scared because if you are a taxi driver now, you must know yourself, and then you must have what can I say? You must not fear for death.
So who's the violence between? Is it between the Tsakane Taxi Rank Association and the Tsakane Taxi Rank Association? Is it within the Brakpan area, or is it taxi drivers from outside the Brakpan area who are fighting over the dispute over the transport from
for me, what I can say is that a owner of the taxi, he got his drivers, and then maybe tell them to not fear, take all these taxis and work. You see, now at us we got affected because in our location, I think the strategy is all right now, but we're going to be affected because at that side they will come this side and block our taxis to not move around. Now it's where now we're going to be affected. Now they must strategize the taxi associations, how they're going to deal with these situations, and then I think they must go to a meeting, how they will going to solve this situation. Yes.
Okay, there you have it. Mr. Mbanjwa is explaining to us that how the immediate shutdown of the taxi rank affects him as a commuter, and how he feels that the violence puts most of the commuters into jeopardy and exposes them to the possible crossfires that could happen within the Tsakane community. Back to you in studio.
Oliver, thank you very much. But we also, just one last question before we wrap up with you. I mean, thanks very much for talking to Mr. Mbanjwa. There does seem that there is a bit of fear in the area. I mean, with the murders happening, in any case, there would be those kinds of fears. But just tell us, we were told that the situation is now calm in the area. But from you being there at this time, what is your perspective? What do you think is happening in the area at this time?
So the situation is calm at the moment. We've been to 2 taxi ranks thus far. We've seen that the police are strategically stationed outside each of the taxi ranks on high alert, ensuring that there isn't any conflicts between the 2 associations. We've also just heard that there is a planned meeting amongst the Tsakane Taxi Association drivers, which is about to happen about 1 kilometer away from here. So we're going to head down there to the Tsakane Mall where the Tsakane taxi rank is stationed, and just to get a better sense and a better idea of what the meeting's about. and what issues would be brought up and how they plan to address the issue around the immediate shutdown and also around the conflicts around the different route disputes.
Oliver, keep safe. That's Oliver Meth, our reporter there. He's monitoring the situation there. We understand that the Tsakane taxi rank has been shut down. We'll, of course, be keeping a close eye on the developments there in that area here on Afro World View. Rich.